I hope so. Well, it's streaming properly, so I'll just continue on from here. I don't actually know what the VOD is going to look like. I hope it's not just me sitting here in silence and typing to chat, trying to fix this problem. That'd be irritating. But hopefully it's back up. Red eyes? Could it be? No. Perish the thought.
After that...
I think I'll actually just wait to see if any confirmation comes through. If anyone can tell me whether or not things are working now. I'll have to pay a lot closer attention to OBS. It seems like OBS itself just crashed. And it might not have been my internet that was the problem this time. Because I couldn't change anything on OBS. I had to open a task manager to properly shut it down. As far as I can see, things look to be alright. Okay, let's see. Streamlabs is still connected, okay. Alright, I will just continue on and hope that things worked out. Right. They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlas Dam.
It couldn't be.
Good gods. Headmaster Yvonne?
Yes. Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Yvonne was his name. Yes, okay, good, good.
In truth...
It came to me, a mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was from the far reaches of hell. I did not have to think twice.
Is that so?
Knowing full well the danger possessed by the forbidden knowledge within?
Yes.
Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I am but a humble scholar. So you followed Yvonne's instructions to the letter?
Yes.
Yes, I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if that knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Headmaster Yvonne, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book is in your possession. I beg of you, promise me.
Leave it to me.
I will see that it is never used again to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your easy heart, friend, as best you can.
You have my thanks.
Serious, was it? You have my thanks. Oh, suspicious figure.
Come now.
Well, are you going to keep hiding in the shadows, or will we end this charade? Ah, so you're wise to my presence.
Just so.
I know I was being followed, yes. Is this the headmaster's assistant? Yes, it is. Fancy meeting you outside of the academy. You're the headmaster's assistant, Miss...
Call me Lucia.
Right, that was a bit more dialogue than you imparted in your speech bubble. A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia?
I apologize.
Give me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. I overheard you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is?
In truth...
What I am about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Yvonne is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome.
Why?
So the
I'll
thief who stole the book from the archives was
Yes.
the Headmaster himself. Of this I am all but certain. The Headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I am a scholar of my own right. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who had used knowledge in the name of evil. That is why
Indeed.
you came here seeking my aid.
Correct.
Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you are a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster, Yvonne hails from Stoneguard himself.
Yes.
Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but I am hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask Professor Albright, please, or pray lend me your aid.
I see.
I see. Before I can promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes.
Correct.
I understand completely. You'll find it on the north side of town. Is this it? Okay, now. It's, panning up a bit more.
Shall we begin?
Very well. Let us pay it a visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I'll give you my answer there. Is that acceptable?
Thank you.
But of course. Thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you there. Right, travel banter, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Pardon me.
Can I ask you a question, Professor? By all means. What kind of things do you teach back at the palace? Oh, interested in a spot of learning, are we? Then pull up a log and I'll give you a lesson. Huh? History. Let's begin there, specifically with the founding of the mighty kingdom of Hornburg. Wait, I never said... And there followed, and also, in short... He's been talking for an hour now. I'm not sure whether to be annoyed or impressed. But the King Edbart, if you recall, had his own worries, you see. Professor, can I say something? What is it, Tressa? We really need to get back on the road. Oh, Cirrus. Time to switch out party members. I believe Alphen was up next. Which means I'm going to have to bring him along into the dungeon. Just a little bit. Let's actually check 100%. Yes, okay, it is Alphen. I need to be certain. There can be no mistakes. I require all the lore possible. And up and away. Right in the center. Very conspicuous. This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now.
Is that so?
Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? What the? Yeah, I didn't want to voice my suspicions, but I was pretty suspicious of her.
Oh!
We've fallen into the
What is this
oubliette.
place?
Ah, Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse.
I knew we would have to fight some sort of boss at the end of this. And it certainly wasn't going to be the headmaster. So it was probably going to be his assistant, since there wasn't anything else terribly relevant to the story at this point. I'm just sort of assuming that she's going to be the final boss of this
I'd
chapter.
recognize that voice anywhere. So, we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne.
Oh, it's an E sound.
When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here.
So I dug out this pit very carefully.
And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was.
You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me.
What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst
Unless
for
she
knowledge
betrays
like
him.
yours would be such a terrible thing to waste.
That's also possible.
So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me, and I will overlook your little trespasses.
How kind of you. I refuse. I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain.
I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus. Most unfortunate.
Wait, it's not Cirrus? My goodness, I've been pronouncing his name wrong this whole time.
As you know,
Everyone in this story,
is
I've been
my
pronouncing their
house,
name
and
wrong.
I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser.
Yeah, oubliettes are notoriously impossible to get out of by yourself. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough. Can I just create a bunch of ice spikes under me?
What have we here?
Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option.
Now then!
Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? Oh, there's a chest down here? With a boon. Oh. I suppose I'm probably supposed to wait and see. But at least give me more than 5 seconds of walking around. Alright. Oh, I chose to investigate further. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Can I encounter enemies down here? I can.
Now, let us hunt him.
There's some other scholars trapped down here with me.
My turn.
Alright, I'll just have to cause these enemy scholars to constantly materialize over and over again until I can pile up enough dead bodies to reach the surface. My plan is foolproof.
Try this!
Here we go.
Also, these are some irritatingly well-defended scholars. Ow. Alright. This isn't looking too well. I'm gonna have to keep you for healing, I'm afraid.
A miracle like no other.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright. I have a feeling that all of them will be weak to arrows, since one of them is. Just a guess. And it's probably not a very good one. The researcher number 3 doesn't seem like he'll be very weak to arrows. Oh, okay, never mind. What a good guess.
Out of my way.
Alright then. I guess just hit things. How do you guys like ice?
Freeze!
Yeah,
Come in, if thou
not
darest.
particularly effective. Alright. There we go. What about beasts? Alright, I actually would rather keep a handle on my beasts. So for now, you'll just be in charge of attacking Honnet.
Bring it on.
Might as well test everyone else for dagger weaknesses.
An interesting dilemma.
What a surprise, they don't like being stabbed. How about electrocution? You a fan of that?
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Oh, I didn't actually notice that that one in front is actually weak to execution. Or electrocution. Most living creatures would be weak to execution.
Alrighty. Out of my way.
Letting the hunt beginning. Holding back nothing.
You can probably hold back a little, they're already in the red. Okay,
Coming.
I was going to say, that didn't kill. I would be incredibly surprised.
Here we go.
Alright,
I'll take that.
I'll just get something off of you. A poison berry.
Let's do this.
The poison berries take like poison.
Where's the nearest tavern?
We're at the bottom of an oubliette right now, Tharian. Very far away is the answer. Oh, how unfortunate that corpses disappear in this game. Right, wait and see.
Professor?
Oh, is this one of my students? That voice, could it be?
Are you okay?
Hold on, Professor, I'll lower a rope. There you go, climb on up. Yes, it is. Oh, Professor, I'm so glad you're safe. Therese. Did you come all the way from Atlasdam? But why? Just has a picture of himself hanging there. I knew you were in danger, and so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady. Oh no, not my student. Who defamed me. That's fine. I knew— oh, I missed that one. Yvonne, let her go at once. It is clear hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cirrus. Stop meddling in my research or the girl's life is forfeit. Fancy magic. I can't do magic like that. No fair. Oh, travel banter time.
Son of a...
I won't let him get away with this. I don't care who you are. Kidnapping and holding someone hostage ain't right.
Alphen, my friend, I find you overly hot-headed and temperamental. But on this issue, I stand in complete agreement. Why, no man who pretends to integrity and virtuousness can let such wrongdoings go unpunishment. Pretends to integrity and virtuousness? Pretending means it's not true. Right? Or is this some sort of old-fashioned way of using the word?
Nah, shucks, Professor. Never seen you get so hot under the collar afore.
I assure you I'm quite calm, and my sub-collar temperature remains tepid.
Alright, if you say so. Either way, let's get going.
Indeed, Alphen, we must make haste. Yes, I sort of was going to check that just to make sure, because Alphen is not suited for this encounter. Time to get my proper party in order. The perfect chance to train Ophelia up so that I can try my hand at that Archmage. What is it? Class. Job class again. Wait, who should be my third? Or fourth? Hello, Vivian. Hope you're doing well. Right now I'm trying to figure out who should be the fourth member of my party. I think Primrose is actually the best. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear. Primrose just has a slight bit more versatility because she can bring in any supporter or side character. So if I have Hunnet and Cirrus, Cirrus provides most of my elemental damage types. Primrose provides wind and darkness. Is there any elemental damage type I'm actually missing? I don't think there is. Because wind is the big one that Cirrus can't do. And then we have healing and everything else. Cirrus also covers light, but so does Ophelia. Cirrus and Ophelia are both identical job classes. And Honnet has all of her beasts, so she can cover a fairly wide range as well. So I think this is actually the optimum party for taking on the Archmage. I just need to get everyone's level up to snuff. Probably around 45 is when I'd feel comfortable doing it. And it would be a very grindy fight, so I'd probably do it mostly off-stream. Maybe I'd start next week's stream with the Archmage on 1 health. Who knows? Just for the sake of having it documented. Oh, okay. Downstairs is where I'm meant to go, which means... upwards, oh. Well, I almost had it with my characters at their current levels. It's just that,
Letting us begin.
Cirrus needed to spend every single turn he possibly could healing his teammates. Which meant that he wasn't available to do damage. I think I just tend to take a lot of care in these things. Alright.
Curious, aren't you?
That's fine. Oh wait, it didn't even do anything. He just looks drowsy. Right. Let's get everyone healed. A basic one should do fine.
An interesting dilemma.
Alright, and those are fire, if I'm remembering. Well, if I can tell from the color scheme, they're probably fire-based, yes.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Letting my arrow
Him and
fly
Ophelia are going to have their work cut out for them.
Coming,
Oh,
if thou
that's actually a
darest.
good call, huh? Alright. I am unfortunately not going to have their turns broken as much as I would have liked, but
I'll not be defeated.
it's something at least. Ophelia, we really need to get you stronger. Oh, that's interesting. He actually used a soul stone. Right. Well. Ah.
I am ready.
Cirrus, why are you so strong?
Coming, if thou darest.
Just hit him, Ophelia. He's not gonna last too long.
Coming, if
That was a whole bunch of... Alright. Just fire away. Fire away. No. Ophelia's hitting levels pretty quickly, which is good. Are there no secrets in this room? Sometimes an empty room is just an empty room, I suppose. But there seem to be quite a lot of them in this manor.
I will battle.
I suppose it has been abandoned for multiple years. Oh, they're all weak to
Let my
arrows.
arrow fly and true.
Alright, well, Haunted, you know what to do.